Okay, head answers. Today we're just gonna do a short shoulder workout to really work those muscles that we use in our handstands. So go ahead and start in your high plank. Um, Remember that our hands are stacked right underneath our shoulders. Our feet are just hip width apart, and we're not dropping our belly down to the floor. We're not tipping our pelvis up to the ceiling. We want to be in a straight line here with a long back. So we're just going to do 10 shoulder taps, just tapping that same shoulder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Drop those knees down. Stretch it back into your child's pose. Really reaching those hands out in front to stretch your shoulders out. All right. Next, we're going to do 10 shoulder shrugs. I'm going to do this in my modified plank here, but you can certainly go up to your toes if you want to. We're dropping our chest down to the floor and then sliding our scapula back apart. So I'm trying to pinch something between my shoulder blades here. Ready? Just 10. And 1, 2, arms are straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's stretch it out a little bit. So I'm taking my arms behind me. I'm connecting my pinkies just because it's easier for me, but if you just want to place your hands next to each other, that's fine. Pinkies connected, and then I'm just sliding it on out, and then I might slide out this way too, just until you feel a nice stretch here. This stretch right now isn't really for flexibility. We're mostly just trying to make those muscles feel good. We're not trying to get more flexible. We're not warm enough yet. All right, and slide it on up. Let's go ahead and stay facing this way. We're going to do some tricep dips. Our triceps are this muscle right here, which is what this works, but it also works your shoulders really well too. So hands are facing our feet. We're pushing up into this nice tabletop position. We want to try to stay as flat as we can here and not dip too much in our pelvis, just to get the most out of our work. And we're just bending those elbows. I'm shooting my elbows back towards the back of me. So 10 here. Ready? 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathing, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, this time to stretch out my shoulders, I'm going to push it back into a downward facing dog. I'm shooting my pelvis up to the sky. I can let my head curl in, and then I'm just feeling a nice stretch here in my shoulders. All right, we're actually going to stay here for our next exercise. We're going to be going from this position, our downward dog, into a plank. So we're rolling through into our high plank, then we push it back to downward dog. Again, rolling through high plank and downward dog. And 3. And back. And breathing it through. 4. and back, and 5, push back, 6, these are nice and slow, 7, and 8, just 8 here. All right, I'm just gonna cross over, stretch here, and other side. Go ahead and just grab your hands behind and just bow forward, shooting those hands up to the ceiling to get a nice stretch. All right, the last one, the last shoulder exercise that we're gonna do is a variation of our shoulder taps. We're just gonna do leg taps, so just adding a little challenge to it. So if you're pretty beat right now, you can stay on your knees or you can go up to a high plank, but just make sure that that back is in a long line. If you're on your knees, you don't want to be here. We want to pull our knees back just a little bit to keep that line. So it's like if you went up to your plank and you just dropped your knees down right where they are, okay? I'm actually going to go up in my high plank to do our leg taps. So 10 leg taps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to open up in your hips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Go ahead and stretch out those wrists after being on our hands so much. And flip it over. The more that you sit back on your feet, the better stretch you'll get here. And make your hands face each other. And switch. Good. All right. You'll probably have sore shoulders tomorrow. But now would also be a good time to find an empty wall. I don't really have one, or else I would show you, but an empty wall to do, let's do 5 handstands up against the wall. You can either face the wall and have your back against the wall, or you can walk your toes up the wall and hold your handstands. Yeah, that's it. Work hard, dancers. Bye.